In line with government's manifesto, every sub-county is expected to have a government-aided secondary school. However, this is yet to be realized everywhere due to the limited funding for the education sector. Today, the Ministries of Education and Finance appeared before the Parliamentary Committee on the National Economy to defend the $90 million loan to expand the stock of secondary schools across the country.
Mr. Chairman, we are here to seek the approval of Parliament.
The project is expected to become effective in the current fiscal year, subject to clearance by the Cabinet and the Parliament.
The loan application also has an additional $60 million grant from the World Bank, bringing the total to $150 million or about 600 billion shillings. State Minister for Higher Education John Chrysostom Muyingo told MPs that refugee host districts would be the major beneficiaries.
It is further important to note that Uganda employs an integrated service delivery approach where refugees access shared social services with their local host communities. And this is putting a significant strain on the already limited resources, including education and health services.
For the case of Bulisa, we have a number of refugees we are hosting, and they are putting pressure on our social services. But when I check, you have classified Bulisa, the one school you're giving us, as for non-refugee hosting district.
For all the sub-counties in Kalangala that do not have secondary schools, the only struggle I have to make is to persuade refugees to come to my district.
Some MPs also questioned the criteria used in allocating the projected schools, with Isingiro having the lion's share of the benefits.
In my constituency, I have, together with the sub-counties and town councils, there are 9. I only have 2 secondary schools, one without structures totally, another one not finished with the structures. I don't know the criteria they are using.
It has benefited from 3 projects, whereas there are some sub-counties without a single secondary school.
To some MPs, government should prioritize uplifting the existing education structures rather than establishing new ones.
How are we going to facilitate those new schools, new structures that we are going to build when these ones are not functional?
The MPs also demanded for a field visit to the beneficiary areas to assess the viability of the loan. Ali Mivole, NTV.